Hello everybody, welcome back to Live at the Gig. Today I'm here with Pete Murray. Thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
Welcome to a day in the Gully. What excites you the most being a part of a brand new festival like this?
Well, firstly, I love Adelaide.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it's just nice to be in Adelaide. Beautiful people here. So I've got that. I don't know if the guys here hate the term. It's like a big country town. They probably do.
Not really.
Anyway, I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but it kind of is like a big country town. Everyone's super friendly, and there are all the positive things I mean by that. The friendliness. It's a really beautiful place to get around. So
You like it?
Yeah, I do. So being part of a new festival is great. I think it's been always. I love playing festivals.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what it is, where it is. It's nice to be part of it because you're always getting a mixed bunch of people out there that some will know your music and some won't. So it's always good to play to all kinds.
Definitely. Well, best of luck for your set today.
Thank you.
It'll be great.
Thank you.
You released a new album, Longing, in October. What does it feel like to have those songs out in the world now?
Yeah, it's great. It's always great doing new music. Being an artist, you want to keep, I guess, moving forward and doing something new and creative, rather than being. What I don't want to be is being an artist that just plays the old songs. And I'm happy to do that. I'm not happy to do that. I kind of want to keep moving forward, having new songs. The album's been getting fantastic response off everyone. It was #1 album, which was great as well. So and I love it too. Like it's a really nice album from start to finish if you play it. So I'm very proud of it. And the feedback I'm getting is very positive. So
Well, it's a great album. Great. You should be proud. I'm glad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of that, your album reached #1 on the ARIA chart, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Were you expecting that level of success, and how does it know feeling so many people connect with it?
I don't have any expectations of, and I don't care really if it comes in #1, #10 or wherever. It's, for me, as long as people enjoy it and like it, that's the main thing. I don't know if you've seen my socials, but I actually have a bit of fun with the award.
I was about to mention that, yeah.
So
I
don't take it too seriously, and I think that's the whole idea. Is for me, it's artists shouldn't take awards seriously. It's not. I kind of think it's weird having awards in our industry, but it's nice to get it. But I think for me, I just have fun with it, with that. But like I said, I have no expectations of what it was going to do. I didn't really know, but having #1 was fantastic, and just more of the feedback I get back from people that they're really enjoying it. Yeah. And even playing it as much as Feel of the first album, which was such a big album, 20 odd years ago now, a long time ago. So for me, it's achieved everything already from what I wanted it to do.
Awesome. Your gardening video is my favourite with the aria around your neck. It's funny.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, going for another job because the music industry's tough.
That's a funny one.
The walk, that's the thing I think I like the most is the walk, which is telling people, we have to do this walk. I've had people going, "Did you have to do a walk?" It's like, no, really? I'm joking. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Let's talk about Wouldn't It Be Good, my personal favourite on the album. Can you take us through the process of creating that track? I read that it wasn't originally intended to be a part of this record. Is that right?
I always thought it would be, but everyone I played it to, because it was kind of very roughly done for a while, people didn't hear the potential that it had. And so I sort of lost a bit of confidence with it too. And I was working with Luke Palmer on the Gold Coast. Luke's a good mate of mine. And even him, I sort of had this to a level where I had a great drum groove on it, had some percussion on there and congas. And it felt really good. It was still just roughly done. And I think some people can't hear
the full potential.
Yeah, of what the artist is hearing in their head. So for me, I had to kind of finish it to get it across the line. Yeah. So it's actually the song I'm starting with today. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. And it's a great song. Really sort of just kind of like, a little bit of inspiration from John Lennon, lyrically, what it's about. But I'm happy, I'm glad it's on there, and it's a great fun track to play live.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's definitely my favourite.
Thank you.
You released your first album in 2003, and now your most recent album has come out in 2025. What do you feel has changed the most for you as a musician over the years?
Good question. I think just trying to not stay in the same lane. Yeah. Trying to, but not go too far out of the way that people go, well, what's he doing? Yeah. So you always got to write your own kind of style, and it's hard to change it. So you got to push yourself a little bit when you're doing all the production, I find. So for me, that's the big thing in the studio, is trying to have that change. And I went from, early school recordings, I would jump into the studio with the band, and we would record live. You get your bass and drums down, then you'll layer things on top of that, and then that started to change. I guess the more the technology changed. You could just get in and do things a lot faster, and even having I would just take loops or beats and just either add them to a song I had, so I would sort of have a style of a drum with it anyway, and then you could add some bass and keys and different things before you actually get into play with the band. And I started to do that on a couple of albums, so you'd have loops and beats and grooves and things like that, which I really like. But it is great to play live with a band. For me, I kind of feel having that freedom to stay off track and to really, because the guys I play with are amazing players, and we can sort of go off on tangents sometimes and just let them go because they're such good players, give them a solo, and that's really great. But the studio thing is definitely keeping ahead of yourself a little bit and trying to do something it's different each time.
Box a little bit.
Yeah.
Better Days has become such a classic, and the crowd really lights up every time you play it. What is it like performing that song at each show? Do you ever get sick of it, or does the audience reaction make it special for you every time?
Audience reaction makes it special every time. And I don't get sick of it. The song is really a special song. Lyrically, what it's about, knowing that everyone can go through hard times, but we will come out of it. And that's the positive outlook that I have on a lot of songs, is trying to make people think that you can go through hard times, but you will get out of it, and everything's going to be better. You just have to work towards that mentally. You've got to just think, okay, how does this work? Definitely. And that's a great example of the lyrics in that song, how it can change your mindset, knowing that you can be stuck in something, a rut for a long time, but you will get out of it if you think like that.
I feel like you say that, spread that message in a lot of songs of yours as well.
I do, yeah. Very optimistic in a lot of things to try and get people to think about what they're doing in their life, where they're going, and not just the love songs. So, and I think that's what people connect to, those lyrics, and I've had quite a few people now that, and this is the greatest compliment you can get from your songwriting. I've had a couple of people now that have said the lyrics in that song have saved them when they've gone through a really hard time and they've just really couldn't see a way out, and they would play that song and just keep motivating themselves to hang in there and get through the hard times, and they did. So, like I said, there's no greater compliment in the world than if you can save someone's life.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a big achievement.
Well, if your lyrics and song can change someone's life, Not that I set out to do that either, by the way. It was kind of really, it was just, I remember just going through a fight with my girlfriend at the time, and it was just I didn't think this was going to be way out. I'm thinking, this is going to get better. It's got to get better. So that's where that kind of came from. Yeah.
There you go.
And things improve, you just have to be aware of that.
Speaking of Better Days, you released Peach version last year. Should fans expect more re-recorded versions of your song in the future?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Yes. I'm looking at releasing my version of the Feeler album.
Oh, that would be
this
awesome.
year. And so I've pretty much done, it's 50% done.
Okay.
Or maybe even a bit more. It's sounding great. It kind of sounds a little bit like the way I play the songs live. So, that album for me, not sure if you're aware, but I hated that album for 8 years. I couldn't listen to it. I didn't like it. I think I just went into post-album blues, and I just couldn't see the beauty of what the album was.
That's my favourite album.
Yeah, and it's a great album. It just took me a long time to hear it.
Yeah.
And every time I'd listen to it, I'd just hear the things I didn't like about it, rather than what was good about it. And 8 years later, I still hadn't listened to this album from start to finish, and I got a message from Darren Middleton from Powderfinger saying, mate, just listen to Feeler, what a great album. And I'm thinking to myself, what's so good about this album? I've got to listen to it because it's massive. And I played it from start to finish, and it is, I remember sitting there going, that's a great album.
You recently wrapped up your solo acoustic tour in September, visiting over 50 locations across Australia. What is it like touring for nearly 5 months straight and playing in places you may never have been before?
It was a big tour.
It was.
Yeah, 60 dates was huge.
I looked at the dates and I'm like, oh my gosh.
That was huge. But I loved it. It was my first solo acoustic tour ever in Australia.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it was just as much about the songs as it was storytelling. Talking about my story and the funny things that have happened and the things that happened that have sort of made me sort of fall into music, how it all happened, And I talk about this, is it luck or is it fate that takes you down this path? So, and as I sort of tell the stories, for me personally, I feel like you get into that, that it's more about fate, and that was always kind of destined to where I was going to be. But I'm just lucky that I find it. That I found that destiny for me, and that was the important thing, I think, for that.
Definitely.
But yeah, loved that. It was a massive tour. I was very tired at the end of it.
I don't blame you.
But it was great. It was great, and going out to a lot of regional areas was really fun too.
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoyed it, and when I finished, I was like, I don't know if I want to play with the band again because it was just so nice, and having that, I guess, the intimacy with the crowd, you could talk to them and that you could hear their response back and you have some fun with them. So I really loved that.
Yeah. I went to your Adelaide show at the Norwood Concert Hall.
Oh, you came to that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was front row.
Yeah.
I loved how Brett was in part of the set.
Yeah.
He's been in your band for many years.
20 years.
He? Yeah, wow. What is it like with him being in the band?
Awesome. Yeah, he's an amazing talent. He's just doing his own solo stuff now too. Mm-hmm. But he's one of those guys that can play incredible guitar but also sing.
I know.
And sometimes you don't get...
He opened, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So a lot of great guitarists can't sing that well.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few in the world that can do it. He's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a really talented guy. But having him come on at the end of the show, like at the last 5 songs or something like that, we'd just lift it up, you know, get the stomp box going. And there's a lot more energy to finish the night with.
Yeah, I agree.
And just having that, the stories were so intimate at first, but then when you come out with those, with him and you're playing songs like Free and Feeler and, you know, whatever it is to finish Better Days, it's bigger. Yeah. And it's a big single. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So people leave on a real high.
Yeah. What was your favourite place you visited while you were on your tour?
On that solo tour? Yeah. Western Australia.
I've never been.
Yeah, Western Australia's got some great spots. You know, I can't pick one place over there, but it was just the run we did. It was the drive, actually. We did from, not Kalgoorlie, we went to, I hope I got this right, Mandra. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we drove from Mandra. It was like a 7-hour drive from Mandra to Geraldton.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
But it was a beautiful drive. You're going through all these fields.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know what was in there. Yellow flowers. Yep, technical yellow flowers.
And flower expert, right?
Beautiful, yeah. It was just so nice. That drive, 7-hour drive is a long way to go. Yeah. But that was just beautiful. Loved it. Yeah.
Do you prefer the intimate shows or like the full band performances?
I like them both.
Yeah.
It's really hard, you know, when you play with the band and you've got a crowd that's singing the songs back, it's really hard to beat that. Mm. But when you've got the crowd in the palm of your hands and you're just working with them, and they're loving it and they're calling out things back to you, and that's hard to beat as well. 2 different things.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's really hard to say which one I prefer. I kind of like them both.
Yeah. Have you had any memorable or funny experiences here in Adelaide that you can share?
Probably. You get so confused with where you've been and what things have happened.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a very good story in Adelaide, and I think I told it on the Norwood show, if you remember.
Is it the police
yes,
one? Yeah.
Yes. So I was working with at one of the Hilltop Hoods studios with another guy called Trials, who's with AB Original.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So doing some stuff for those guys. I had to go pick up my keyboard bass player.
Right.
Who was at the plane? Who was at the landing at the airport? So I shot off, and I think I was just playing music on the on my phone and sort of playing with that. I didn't realise, but I'd sort of wandered off my lane. And next minute, I had this siren go off. I was like, "Whoa! I got a real shock!"
Oh no!
And this cop, he was like, "Pull over!" Like it wasn't just that pull over. He was like, "Pull over!"
He was mad.
It was a really aggressive point. And I'm like, "Okay, geez, I'm in a lot of trouble," because I nearly knocked him off the bike.
Oh no!
So I sort of pulled over, thinking, "Geez, I'm in a lot of trouble here." And he came up. He was fuming. He said, "You nearly knocked me off the bike." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Didn't mean to."
Yeah, no, sorry. And I was trying to explain, what I was doing. Didn't say I was looking for music, but I said, "Look, I'm getting the on the maps, trying to find where I'm going." He said, "What are you doing?" Like, just give me a license. So I was like, "Okay," I gave him a license. He sort of did the whole 3 looks of it.
As they do.
Pete Murray. And I went, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, I can't sting the muzz." I thought, what a champion. I love the cops here in Adelaide. So I can't sting the muzz. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, look, I'm just trying to get to the airport to pick up one of them." He said, "Oh, mate, follow me." Siren on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, he actually took you there?
Escort to
wow.
Yeah, yep. And it was just so good.
That's funny.
Picked up my keyboard player, and he was like, what is going on? What's with the cop? I said, oh, let me explain, just get in the car.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
yeah, it was great. That was a moment, I'll never forget that. I can't sting the muzz. Yeah. I've got to make up some merch like that, I think. I can't sting the muzz.
I love it. Now, I first discovered you during your set at Handpick Festival back in 2024. Ever since then, there hasn't been a day where I haven't listened to at least one song of yours. How does it feel knowing your music has likely been a part of people's biggest moments?
Is that where you discovered me, from Handpicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
I was like to Mum, who is that? And she's like, Pete Murray.
You know, it's so great now. I'm getting, how old are you, 20?
I'm 17.
Guys your age, teenagers,
Yeah.
early 20s are all coming to the show now. And it's because of probably, you know, the parents were fans before, or they've heard the music through the parents or older siblings, or you've just like yourself, you just stumbled across it.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Like, your generation, you guys know all the new stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes my older fans, they get stuck on the old stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't know the new stuff so well. But your generation's just so good. And it makes me sort of feel like there's going to be I'll have a lot more time, you know, a bigger career, I guess, playing when you guys come through as well, you know. And I joke, this is a total joke, but I do say, you guys, it's great having your younger people here because when my older fans die, you guys are still going to be coming to shows. Everyone laughs at that one, even the older fans. It's all right.
Been signed to record labels both in Australia and overseas. What has it been like transforming into an independent artist?
It's great. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with being with a label other than not owning the masters, and also the international stuff, not getting the help.
Yeah.
Over there. You get shut down. That's the thing I didn't like about that.
Struggle.
The good thing with being independent, you can do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, you know, your music comes out now, it goes worldwide. The problem is the streaming is a hard thing to get heard overseas. So that's the biggest thing we're trying to work. I think, so I've heard we're trying to work with streaming platforms to make sure that Aussie artists can get heard not only in Australia but overseas as well. Yeah. That's the battle we have, and I'm not sure how to address that. But independently, being independent is just great. It's, you know, it's fantastic. You own your own music. You've got your full control of what you want to do. Yeah. And, you know, I did on the solo run, I had an acoustic album that I recorded, a lot of the old songs, and I haven't put it up on streaming. I've just sold it on vinyl and CD.
Did that sell well?
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. It was great. I'm telling my other friends, other artists, that you need to do it. Because as soon as it goes up on streaming sites, you don't really get much money for it. So, and that's a living that you need to have. Yeah, definitely. And which is a shame. You've got to have so many streams before you make any money, which is really hard. But this is great for me, you know, and I would recommend it to other artists to have that, where you've got your fan base that really wants to support you, and then they buy the vinyl or the CD and you own it forever. It's like, you know, it's yours. Streaming is temporary. Yeah. As long as you keep paying, you have it, but it stops. That's it.
Yeah. When did you become an independent artist?
Oh, a few years ago now. So probably 2019 or 2021.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah. Very lucky to be living in Byron Bay. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
Walk us through a day in the life of Pete Murray.
Get up. I've got 4 kids now.
Okay.
2 older boys. Charlie's 22. He's starting to do music now as well. He's
awesome.
great. Yeah. Pedro is 18. He's just going to uni in Melbourne. And I've got 2 girls that are 8 and 4. Sachi's 8 and Sahara's 4. So I'm a dad. Yeah. You know, get up in the morning, feed the girls, make their breakfast and their lunches, and take them to school. I have the time to do that and have a bit of time to spend with them at the school. Then I'll go, either my wife and I'll go and have a cuppa, and then go to the gym, we'll go to the studio, we'll go for a swim. It's kind of pretty relaxed with what we do now. Yeah. Trying to enjoy life, and probably should be writing a lot more, but we've had a fair bit of time off. My wife and I hang out together quite a bit and just enjoy our time together.
Yeah, definitely.
And then pick the kids up at 3, and then it's full on again.
Yeah, back to craziness. Well, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. This is a very full circle moment for me, so I really appreciate it.
Lovely. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the music, and I'm lucky you came to the Handpick that day.
Yeah, I know. Imagine if I didn't.
I know. Great stuff.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.